Now, for much of the world, the claims of the West to moral authority were always groundless. Western countries, after all, colonised much of the world, stole their resources, enslaved their people, stole their land, committed multiple genocides, oversaw numerous avoidable mass famines. Many of these countries had to fight to shake off that colonial domination at huge cost and sacrifice, only to remain locked in a world rigged in favour of those same nations which had made themselves rich at the expense of the rest of the world. And those same poorer countries are now condemned to suffer the worst consequences, as just one example, of a climate emergency overwhelmingly caused by that rich global north. They have seen these Western states back multiple dictatorships and indeed install multiple dictatorships because they conveniently serve their strategic interests whilst simultaneously crowing about human rights and democracy. They've witnessed the more recent bloodbaths, such as the Iraq War. So that moral authority was, let's be honest, never really bought into by much of the world, for pretty obvious reasons. But how can there be any claims by the West of moral authority now? How can anyone possibly take the moral pronouncements of the West seriously ever again? Now, this is not actually something to crow about. If Western domination was declining in favour of something more benevolent, that would be cause for celebration. But it isn't. Instead, global anarchy beckons. International law, long something which powerful states and their allies pick and choose from, as it suits their interests, is in a state of collapse. And one of the consequences of this massacre of Gaza may well be more blood and chaos to come in so many parts of our already beleaguered globe. A bleak place to end, but it is better to be honest than to give false hope.